My name is Simrill, or Sim. My derby name is She Creature, also known as Creech. I got into roller derby in 2019 when I was a freshman at Georgia Tech. I saw people tabling for this sport and they were wearing roller skates, and I was like, that seems really cool. I joined from there. My first impression of the sport is very like badass, kind of like punk vibes. It's like Whip It, really, exactly, if you've seen the film.
What is this? Roller derby?
Meet your newest Girl Scout, Babe Ruthless!
Everyone has these like alter egos, which are their like derby names, and some people treat it like a performance, like they wear a lot of costumes, the fishnets, and like all the makeup. It's kind of scary too. Like, I guess my impression has changed over time. It's a very welcoming group of people. It's a niche that I really love, yeah. I realized I was queer like mostly in college, and really felt like through derby that the inclusivity and the ability to just be who I am like on a track was really formative to my own identity. So I think like the ability to be really welcomed into a space that's really meant for queer people and supportive of it. Yeah, like She Creature is like, it's almost like my drag persona. It's like, so I guess the identity of Creech, I kind of see it as like queer side of myself. It was a very unique situation learning from like in a college sport, because we didn't really have trainers or we weren't organized. There were only 5 of us. We practiced at the bottom of like parking lots. It was very self-taught vibe playing with Atlanta. So then I just was able to pretty much transfer and then immediately join Bad's travel team. For the normal person, they do this program called Learn to Skate. So people learn just how to roller skate basically, and then they do Baddies, which is teaching them how to play roller derby, and then from there you get drafted to a home team. It's hard as a sport. It's also hard when you start getting involved in the community. Like, I have a full-time job, and then I have derby as like more than a part-time job. I spend more than 20 hours a week on it probably sometimes. So it's a really big commitment. Just always going around the whole Bay area really for practice.
Benvenisti, but my derby name is Spiller. I know I started skating in 2006 in Sacramento because I lived up there, and then I moved here in like 2013. So I've been skating a total of like 19 years, but like with 2 different leagues. I played like field hockey in junior high, and it wasn't like aggressive enough. So this, you get to put your body on everybody, and also like it just was like a really cool alternative kind of sport that was just sort of peaking when I started, which was great. I love the derby community. When I first started, it was just like instant love with the skating and the type of people that skate. I think this was just like the melting pot of like all of the misfits coming together. I just love that it like accepts everybody, and there's no like struggle. People just get to be who they are, and you just get to skate, and you learn so much about so many other people and so many diverse backgrounds, and like I love that. Like, I want to keep learning about like everybody who's on the league, because they're just like, everybody's got a really interesting story to tell.
When you're transitioning from just learning how to skate, it's like I knew how to roller skate and I felt confident with that. But then once you're trying to hit people, it's like, these are my friends. I like the mental block of like being like, I want to be competitive. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but like that's the point of the game. Hitting your friends is hard. Yeah. A large part of it is like trying to break through and trying to hit people, keep people from getting points. It's been very different than normal because I'm transitioning into a captaincy role for this game. So I've been helping coach and doing like rostering decisions, and this is like all super new to me. I've never done that before. So it's more of a leadership role for me this time than like a typical, if it was just me like preparing for skating. It's been just like showing up and going to practice. But now it's like, oh, I gotta make sure that we all collectively as a team are ready to play.
I think the league started in 2004. They were skating outside. They actually started skating here at dry ice because it was one of the only spots that they could get. The time slot they got was like 9 to 11 was the only time, and they were like, well, we got to make it happen because like we got to make this sport happen. They've been great to work with us to get spaces. Ended up like getting a warehouse in West Oakland, and then we've had the warehouse, but then we recently lost it due to the landlord increasing the rent and us not being able to like afford it because it was just like crazy. Yeah, and I mean, we used to have like 4 teams and a travel team, so right now we're still like building back after the pandemic. The San Francisco team that used to be the Shevel Dead, and it's SF Rolling Dead now, which I loved Shevel. It wasn't as like, you know, gender inclusive in the name, but I loved it because like everybody loved Evil Dead, like just the whole league and how hard everybody works. It's amazing.
I think it's going to be a really busy time, so like figuring out all the logistics, making sure we're all ready, but I feel ready. I'm ready to do it. I really want us to win, but we'll see how it goes. But it's more than winning, it's more of just like being able to bond and like execute things that we've been practicing.
In black, we've got the Oakland Outlaws.
And in green, we have the San Francisco Rolling Dead.
The energy on game day is really great, really amped up, especially for home teams because we get to just play and support one another. I'm excited. It's really fun. It's a whole production that we put on. People get really nervous and there's a lot of emotions, but it's also really fun. Like, we're all just here to support one another.
Memorial Center. We're getting ready for some roller derby.
Roller derby is complicated, but simple, I guess, at the same time. There's 2 offensive players, they're called the jammers, and they're trying to break through a pack composed of blockers, and there's 4 blockers on each team. So each blocker that they pass on a lap is a point. And as blockers, you're trying to get your jammer through while also blocking the other team's jammer.
6 bopping up at the jammer line for Oakland Outlaws.
So you're playing offense and defense at the same time, which makes it kind of unique.
My name is Myth America.
I am Big Homie Biz.
And we are here to announce you, MC, your roller derby this evening. All right, the jam is on. Looks like Boppin is looking to make a complete scoring pass. As Boppin works her way through that last blocker, getting 16 points for that jam. San Francisco 0.
We're getting ready to start Jam 2, right?
Jam 2 is on.
We got 22 Apocalypse as our lead jammer.
Be the end of Jam 2.
There was a lot going on. It was almost hard to keep up.
yeah, I think a big misconception is that we're like getting in fights. We're not like punching people on the track. I think people think that it's like it is an aggressive sport, but people get penalties all the time. So it's very safe. But we're all just here to support one another. So the vibes, especially at home games, they're really nice and uplifting. I feel good. We won. We kind of crushed.
So well today. This is my first derby. And what a derby
And
it was.
you love it. You'll be back.
I'll be back.
I just was really impressed by how we were able to, we hadn't been able to practice as a whole team together since, at all this season. So being able to really just come together game day and, work together as packs and really do well.
Stick around for the announcement of the MVs, the most valuable players. Oakland Outlaws, put your hands together for Bobby!
And for the San Francisco Rolling Dead, Amelia Greco.
We really are a nonprofit, and you have volunteer roles, and then sometimes it's hard to switch from I have to help make this event happen to I actually have to skate and almost perform in this event too. So it's switching hats is a lot. Wiped me on my ass, basically it just fully blew me up. So our MVP was Greco, and she had a really great 20-point jam where she was just the way she goes through people is so it's just so fun to watch, and being able to she did this awesome apex jump, and that's where you have your pack that's moving forward and you just jump over them and back into the track, and I'm just really proud of everyone, and I'm really thankful that people have given me the chance to get to experience this as a leadership position. It's been a learning experience, so I'm just really grateful for everyone and people who step up in different ways that they have. Yeah, this is just the start of the season. There's a lot. I'm actually going to Atlanta next week to play with my old team for an alumni bout. I think it'll be a fun summer, and I'm excited for it. The community is really the biggest thing. I think like not just having those friendships, but like being in like a niche sport where like I know I'll keep up with these people if we all keep playing derby because I see them around.
It's like you have built-in network, built-in friends, and they're like, yeah, come to a practice, and immediately people are just like very welcoming, and they're like, yeah, come hang out with us. Let's go like get a beer after practice and chat and get to know each other. It's just like it's so like effortless and open-ended.
But like being able to go and do something that's like really fun with like the coolest people is really the biggest thing.